scholars and scholars. Welcome to a distance learning video with me, Mrs. Skoug. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to identify different types of angles. Now, angles are all around us. Even the room that you're sitting in right now, where all the walls meet, forms an angle. And so I'm going to be giving you some vocabulary, and we're going to learn how to identify 4 different types of angles. This is what you'll need for this lesson. 2 very simple things. 1, an iPad. If you don't have an iPad, totally fine. You can still be just as successful. Get any piece of paper and any writing utensil. Okay, so go ahead and feel free to pause this video if you need to, and go ahead and grab those items, and I will wait for you. When you're ready, just press play. The other thing that you're going to need is your dancing and singing skills. Once you have those 2 things, you are ready for this super fun activity. So, this is your learning goal for today, ladies and gentlemen. It says students will be able to identify. Identify means to be able to point at and name it, right? Right angles, obtuse angles, acute angles, and straight angles. So there are 4 different types of angles that we will be identifying today. You might be asking yourself, why is this important? Why should I know about different types of angles? Well, let me tell you. In geometry, which is a type of math, knowing different types of angles is very, very important, and it helps you identify more shapes and more types of lines. So, second thing it does, though, is it helps you tell time. When the sun casts shadows, you can measure the angles of those shadows and tell time. Another thing you can do is it really helps people build better streets and cities. So, learning angles is very important. The first angle we will jump into today is our handy dandy right angle. When I say right angle, I say it's just right. So the definition of a right angle is that it measures exactly 90 degrees. Can it be 89? No. Can it be 91? No. A right angle is only 90 degrees. Now, when I say measures, if it measures 90 degrees, am I using a ruler to measure that? No, it's actually something called a protractor, and this is a tool that measures types of angles. And so if you were to use a protractor and measure this type of angle, you would actually get exactly 90 degrees. Now, sometimes illustrators, when they are writing, or when they're drawing a right angle, sometimes they'll put a little box in there, and they do that because that little box is supposed to tell the viewer, oh, that means that it is a right angle. So sometimes when you see a line there and you see that box, that's supposed to remind you that that means that it's a right angle. Okay, so if you were to look at the bottom here, which angle looks more like a right angle to you? If you were looking at the second angle, you are correct. Let's get into the next one. Next one we'll talk about is acute angle. Aww. When I say aww, I mean it's so cute, because don't you think little things are so cute? Or is that just me? Maybe that's just me. Okay, so an acute angle, their definition is anything less than 90 degrees. So 89 all the way to 1. That would give you an acute angle. And so this slice of pizza, it's looking pretty cute to me. I think I want to take a bite. And also this ice cream cone, yum. Both of those show acute angles because they are less than 90 degrees. He's not so cute, but he still is a great example because he has an acute angle shaped mouth. If you were to look down here, which angle looks like it would be the acute angle? If you were thinking this first one, you are correct. Okay. The third angle we'll talk about today is obtuse. And when I say obtuse, I mean any angle that measures 91 degrees all the way to 179 degrees. And I'll tell you why it's 179 degrees pretty soon, because 180 means something different, and I'll tell you soon. But any angle that measures 91 degrees all the way to 179 is considered an obtuse angle. And so this hanger shows an obtuse angle. this really cool looking spider web has an obtuse shaped spider web. And so this example I've given you here shows an angle that is bigger than 90 degrees. This one is 120 degrees, and so that would be an obtuse angle. So looking down here on our angles, which looks to be like an obtuse angle. If you were thinking this one, you are so smart, smarty pants. This is so fun. The last angle that I'm going to talk to you about today is called the straight angle. And this angle measures at 180 degrees. So here's our 90-degree angle. Here's our obtuse angle, all the way up to 179. Once you hit 180 degrees, that means that you've hit a straight angle. And so my example is this beautiful, beautiful horizon sunset picture. And this is a perfect example of a straight angle in the real world. So if you were to look down here, which angle looks to be like the straight angle? If you were looking at this one, you're correct. So let's do a little bit of dancing. Sometimes for me, I know that when I learn new things, if I make a song out of it and some dance moves out of it, I'm for sure to remember. So let's get ready to dance. So this song might sound very familiar to you, the tune. And listen to my lyrics. You can use the slides so that you can sing along, but Mrs. Skoug doesn't really like to sing alone. She likes to sing with other people. So even though I can't hear you, I know my heart will feel better if you chime in when you can. So, ready? Starts like this. Do, 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 bam, 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 bam. Right angle is 90 degrees. Acute angle is less than 90 degrees. Obtuse angle is more than 90 degrees. And a straight angle is 180. Right angle is 90 degrees. Acute angle is less than 90 degrees. Obtuse angle is more than 90 degrees. And a straight angle is 180. Break it down. Bam, 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 bam. But the name of the angles are right, acute, obtuse. The name of the angles are right, acute, obtuse. A straight angle is 180 degrees. Now everybody sing with me. Woo! Scholars, that was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed that. Feel free to rewind this video and watch it over and over again. I promise you, the more you sing this song, the better you will remember your types of angles. Okay, so let's go ahead and check our knowledge. So what you'll see here is this is when you're going to need your paper and pencil, by the way, or your iPad. And you're going to write down the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you're going to use this word bank. These angles are either going to be acute, obtuse, right, or straight, and you will give each angle its name. So go ahead and pause this video and make sure that you complete these. Let's check how we did. The first angle is an obtuse angle because it measures bigger than 90 degrees. The second angle is our straight angle because it measures exactly 180 degrees. It looks straight. The third angle is an acute angle. Oh, so cute, because it looks smaller than 90 degrees. And then lastly, we have our right angle because you can see that it looks like a perfect L shape, correct? So are we really using a protractor for these? Not necessarily. You can really just look and give it a name, but sometimes angles can be really close, and that's where you will use that tool, the protractor. And they do have them online if you'd like to use them. Or you can ask your parents if they happen to have a protractor laying around the house. So, I'd like to invite you to investigate. So this is your plan. You are going to find these angles in your home or on a walk, maybe with your family. And so with your iPad, you're going to create a pic collage, investigating and taking little snapshots of different angles that you can find. And then you will give each angle a name. No iPad? No problem. This is what you can do. You can write down or draw the items, and then you can give each of the items a label for which type of angle they are. And I hope you do this because for me, it was so exciting. Okay, and what you can also do is keep on practicing. I've gone ahead and given you this quizzes link. And so you would click this link and it'll take you to a quizzes where you can continue to check your knowledge on right, acute, obtuse, and straight angles. Next, you can write your name with a ruler. No ruler? No problem. You can use even the side of a book and you can write your name and then see if you can find any right angles, acute angles, obtuse angles in your name. How cool is that? Third thing you can do is, sometimes for me, I know when I teach a concept, I can remember that concept way better. So you might want to teach a sibling of yours. And then lastly, if you're feeling like you're really comfortable with this and you feel like a rock star at identifying different types of angles, this is what you can do. You can learn how to use a protractor. And so if you click on this picture right here, it'll take you to a website where you can practice and learn how to use a protractor. That'll really help you soar in geometry. So, ladies and gentlemen, scholars, today you learned how to identify different types of angles. Now, feel free to always rewind or rewatch this video to continue learning, or please have fun in the investigation piece or the continuing learning. I hope you've enjoyed this and I can't wait to see your finished results. Bye!